Today, we're going to be discussing failure and how you choose to deal with it. So I'm going to start off with a quick story. This is going back quite a few years now to my freshman year of college. I'm sure as you guys get into college, you'll know pretty much everyone takes it. There's something called a freshman seminar class. What that is, you would basically choose a certain topic, subject you're interested in, and that class you would take throughout your whole freshman year. So 2-semester class. To be honest with you, compared to some of your core classes, ones that involve your major, a lot of people don't really take that seriously right off the bat, myself included. You'll do a lot of reading, a lot of essays, a lot of kind of busy work. So my story begins, going into that class first thing in the morning, like 9. It was one that I didn't really think too much of. So it was pretty boring. I'd go in late sometimes. Towards the end of the semester, I would just kind of skip it completely, wouldn't show up to class. I would hand in assignments late. Obviously, I wasn't putting in a great deal of effort. There weren't tests or exams or anything like that. It was predominantly effort-based, meaning if you came in on time, handed in your work on time, and were just present, then you would be okay. But I didn't do that. So time came, so it was the end of the semester. We got our grades and everything. The other harder classes I'd studied for, no surprises, they were all pretty good. And then it came to my freshman seminar class and I see a D and I was like, whoa. Me personally, I was always a pretty good student, A's, B pluses, stuff like that. Maybe the occasional C plus if I really messed up, but never anything like a D before. I'd never gotten one in my life. I was ashamed, I was upset with myself. I was like, what the heck happened? If you're in college, obviously your parents are sending you to study, to do well there. If they know you're a smart kid and you're slacking off and getting bad grades, it's not like you really tried and got a D. If it was an impossible class, you put your effort in, that was the best you could do, maybe that'd be a different story. But for this, everyone knew I could do better, myself included. So to sum it up, I came back in. Like I said, there's a second half in this case. Most college courses are just 1 semester. This was 2, so for the whole year. I came back in with a totally different attitude. I wasn't brushing it off, dismissing it. A lot of kids would be, oh, well, if I got a D once, I'll just, forget it all and, not worry about the class anymore. Why bother trying, right? For me, it was the exact opposite. I was a little angry, not at the teacher and myself. So I started coming to class early, actually. I was talking to the teacher and I told them, hey, look, this is a concern of mine. I've never gotten a grade like this. I don't want to, technically a D is not failing, but it's pretty close enough. I'm like, I'm not happy with this. I'm going to do everything to change it. And his attitude towards me totally changed then. He's like, okay, I'm taking this kid seriously. He obviously cares because he saw he got a grade reflecting the effort he put in, which was bad. Whereas now he's putting a lot of effort in, he cares. I was actually talking to the teacher, hey, how was your weekend? I was doing some studying up. It was an environmental based class. So I was saying that relevant topic in the news, everything like this. So I was coming in, talking to him. I was handing in my assignments on time. I was putting effort in, giving him drafts of papers saying, hey, what do you think of this before I submit the final draft? I was doing basically everything you can imagine opposite of the first time. And he knew that. He made a point of saying, hey, look, I know it was your first semester of college. You didn't really take it seriously. Last half, I really appreciate your efforts going in. And lo and behold, in the very end, D first semester, A second semester, complete 180, totally turned that around. Everyone's gonna make mistakes sometimes. Obviously, I was a little irresponsible the first half going in, coming in late, not going to class. I wouldn't recommend that. That's not what you wanna do, but it's never too late to turn things around and change. Think of it like a basketball game, something like that, football game, doesn't matter. If you're getting your butt kicked in the first half, that's no good. But if you watch any good game, any good comeback story, they're gonna go to their coaches, they're gonna go to their teammates. You're saying, you know what? We're gonna rally. This is what we were doing around the first half, but the game's not over till it's over. It's not over yet. So if you go in strong and really identify the mistakes you made on the first half and do everything in your power to change that going in, you're gonna come out so much better. So remember, guys, learn from your mistakes, take failure with grace, and also, if you do fail, let that motivate you to come in so much stronger the next time and succeed as much as possible. Till next time, enjoy yourselves.